Hello my friends, welcome back to the Legacy of the Void Special Forces mod. I asked you guys which planet we should go to next. Should we hit up Korhal or should we hit up Shakoros? And generally, I try to take feedback in a couple of different ways. And the main one just being, if there's an overwhelming opinion on going to one place, then I will go with that. And if it's a little bit split, then instead I decide to go with whatever comment that I think is like funny or convincing or anything like that. And, well, there was one comment that caught my eye. It said, all right, well, I think that Shakoros is probably the easier planet, so you should go to Korhal instead first. Let's go. People know how I like to think, and I am ready for it. What's going on at the War Council here? Are we going to be able to switch up stuff, or is it just going to, like, change our starting units? I do not know. It looks like that this just changes our starting units. You know what? We're going to go for Dragoons. Because I kind of like using these defensively, while I use the Special Forces offensively, because, you know, the defensive guys' turn is good, and they'll just kind of be bled off very quickly anyway, so trying to hold seems like a reasonable thing to do. And as a result, yeah, I think the Centurion is good, and the Dragoon is better than the Stalker on defense. Throws out good damage, it is more durable, don't have to think about it, and that is appreciated at this point. Alright, here we go. This is going to be the first mission where we have access to no Spear of Adun abilities that we would really like to have, and that is really going to change things up in a very interesting way. Also, no units to begin with now. Interesting. Okay, so that's pretty big. What I'm going to do, first of all, is grab the Firehawk and start bouncing. Try to grab some of the money. I actually have a pretty good idea of where a lot of the cash is because of the speedrun strat. Whoa, I didn't notice how long of a distance that this jumps. It's very, very far. Let's give that another look. Can we... Wow. All right. Usually you got to do another blink over there, but we can just pop on out real quick after this, and we're going to have a good amount of cash to start with.
Got it.
Now, I did realize that I don't need to get these attack armor shield upgrades. They don't do anything, which means we can start focusing on unit production real fast. Does a double jump here just kill these? Let's pull them. Not quite, but it stuns them. And we're just gonna get our early clearing going. Boing! The stun is so good. The bounce is so fun. I like this unit quite a bit. And it's a good flamethrower.
Bombardment systems online.
Yeah, we don't have a bombardment, so none of the cutscenes are changed, I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, that means that we just don't get the benefit from that. Instead, we're just going to keep on... Oh, they go up and down cliffs. Of course they do. So this is just a hyper-mobile unit. This is the Reaper of the faction, effectively. Can we run over here? Can we grab this?
En route.
Yeah! Nice. And then we can heal that off. There's only got 75 HP. I actually have to be very careful with this. Ooh, what is this? Warp in reinforcements. Rapidly deploy a pylon with Protoss reinforcements on the battlefield. Contains 9 melee warriors and 2 ranged warriors. Additional warriors and improvements may be available for review in the Solar Core above the Spear of Adun. Oh, okay. I wonder if they're mine or if they're like AI controlled to control territory. They're mine. Got it.
We must repair a stabilizer quickly.
So one thing I was thinking of is let's try to get these nexuses up real fast. I know that it is going to slow me down. That ability is insane. Oh, you can only do it once. So this is your emergency oh no button. Okay. I like that. I actually really like the fact that there is a one-time permission please save me button, because that's kind of what Solar Lance is.
Its pulse will slowly damage our shields.
You gotta get that.
Should destroy it if possible.
I didn't even have Chrono Surge. How did I get supply blocked?
Will allow me to improve the Spear of Adun's power level in the future.
And then we're going to be able to toss units out real quickly. And hopefully, I don't think that I need a 4th Nexus. It just doesn't quite feel necessary here.
My boys are putting a sensor tower here. Should alert you if Mobius Core swings.
We're going to keep getting Firehawks. because I want the mobility in the early stages.
En route.
I love being quick.
Orders received.
Let's go check out what is happening. I didn't heal the
Say
person
again?
I said that I would, but I can't tell which one it is. It does not stun buildings. That is very important information. It also is very bad against the auto turrets, but that's fine. If we hit critical mass, then it will be good against the auto turret. That's how science
Status
works.
report.
Oh, is that more expensive?
Say again?
I thought they both were the same price. I didn't notice that one was more expensive than the other.
Executing.
Oh, I don't want to F2 like that. Got to be careful.
Say again?
We have a couple minutes until Sky Shield
Status report.
obliterates us.
Strictly business.
So we're going to move on over here, split our forces into a line, and then Mario jump. I like this unit is pretty good. No wonder it costs more. Oh, that is beautiful.
Nova here.
Are you gonna hit me with an attack wave? Oh, you little weepers! Oh, they're so scary. What are we gonna do?
Got it.
Oh, they got the AoE concussive. That's not good. Run! Get back to the med bay.
Orders received. On the move.
They don't know we're ambushing them. Boing!
Nova here.
It's so balanced. It's so balanced. Oh, okay. Everybody's gonna heal up nice and quick. I think that every unit heals at the same rate, so
A warning, Hierarch.
yeah, they're pretty
If we
good.
do not repair Sky Shield soon, we will be unable to stop its descent.
We're fine, Carax. You gotta chill, bro.
Got it.
Oh, Firehawks.
Orders received.
Alrighty.
On the move.
Anytime there's a good flamethrower unit, I'm happy.
Say again?
Because I'm not a flamethrower hater, I'm a flamethrower realist. And I think people misunderstand that a lot. When I say that units are bad,
I'm reading.
I'm not saying I dislike the unit. I very much so like bad units. It's kind of like bad movies,
Acknowledged.
where a lot of the time they're significantly more fun than good. Who wants to watch something that someone spent years painstakingly figuring out good characterization for, when you can watch a movie that some guy thought was going to be good and he spent about an hour and a half working on the script for? You know? It's the same with bad units.
Confirm that
But
last.
these are kind of in the, like, they should be, or they have the stigma of a bad unit, but then they're actually awesome.
Our time is nearly gone.
And that is, it's really interesting. They're very slow at killing, though. So we are going to have to get in and do some big damage. It is V to eject. Let's get a couple of the Guardians for the front line. I cannot get any more. Let's go.
report.
Oh, didn't want to bring you guys. Grab a couple of these as well.
How can we help?
I have more than enough of the Nexuses, by the way. I probably only need 2 per base.
Perfect. Flight plan is locked. As you said.
So we got rocket launcher. Oh, yeah, okay. Still vulnerable to the best ability in the game.
Say again?
I'm actually a little bit afraid of my damage output now.
Confirm that.
Now we're gonna get it. Yeah, just the anti-light damage was a little bit lacking, but the unit survived pretty well.
Revising durability estimates.
Nice work.
Well, it's Firehawk.
Got a repair crew inbound.
Check out what's going on over here. I'm a little bit afraid to bust into that area. That's probably going to need the Guardians to help out. So we're going to head down to the set. In fact, I think we just need to transition into Guardians at this point. It's feeling like the Firehawk it's been doing its job quite well. I was having a blast with it, but we need that front line to go with it.
Easy. Yes, sir.
Alright, so we activate that.
Attention.
Go in there, and then help with the flamethrower.
Incoming orders.
The worst are the flamethrower units in games where they're like, well, you should hurt your own infantry and stuff like that. Oh, those are such bad flamethrowers. I'm glad that we never have anything like that in StarCraft.
Course
All the
set.
mod makers are too smart.
Easy. As you say.
Anything that just like is really easy to kill your own stuff with is just awful. Oh. And we are kind of getting into the Super Destruction Mega Omega Death Mode Delta, which is, I think, how you use Guardian stuff. By the way, Violet, really nice with the reactions to stuff. You can see these tooltips are significantly smaller. They're not tooltips, but you know what I mean. They're significantly smaller, and that makes reading the HP much, much easier. I appreciate it. This is one of my favorite things about doing this type of initial showcase on mods, is being able to see them grow and evolve. Because almost always, this is the first public showing they get, and you get a lot of people in like YouTube comments and stuff who actually have really legitimately good feedback. And then you get to see the natural process of games, which is so cool to me. I love the fact, like, I know there's some people that are like, I don't want to have to deal with the fact that games are made by people. I want them to just exist. But I love the fact that it is this beautiful piece of art that's made by a lot of people with a lot of ideas working together to figure out what works and what doesn't. It's super cool to me. Crushed it. One thing I like about these units is there's a ton of micro potential. Both of them kind of feel like stalkers in their own way, that they have these movement enhancing stuff. And I feel like I, as a player, can really get more value because of my own skills than it has as a base A move thing. That is always something that it's just fun for me. The more that you use something, the more you get to feel like you are important to it, and it's not just something you could grab a bunch of and A move across the map, because I actually think that these would be shredded by AoE if I truly tried that. They're not great against air units because the anti-air rockets, they fire very rarely. Yeah, and they have a reduced rate of fire while moving, which is that's a very interesting mechanic, actually. I kind of like that. And of course, every one of these takes or has reduced power as it loses its life. So being able to micro them is important. In fact, it's probably the most important. Being able to do that is amazing, though.
Impact coming shortly. We should secure
Fine,
the
Karax.
stabilizer.
Let's get a couple more of these, and then we're going to go back into Firehawk production, I think. And after this, I believe we're going to get our first new unit, which is going to be super exciting. Because the only cooler thing than having a custom campaign is getting new units in that custom campaign. Always a joy. That was cool. Oh, we do not want to have those there. Probably want to get one Firehawk in order to stun, and then we'll use these guys to jump on top with their hardened shield. Crushed it. We have a couple minutes left. We definitely have to get the bonus objective because it said something about the solar core, which means that Solarite has value, and I appreciate that. It's actually interesting that gateways, the number you have changes the rate that you can heal. I like that. A couple more Firehawks. I was kind of running out of energy with the Guardians because they're a little bit cheaper in terms of... I mean, I'm so gas flush at this point. I have way too much of it. And these guys cost more gas, but they have a lower mineral cost. Okay. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to bust this open just to see if there's something. I don't think I've ever seen a custom campaign put anything of importance here. At least it wasn't important enough for me to remember it. And I'm waiting for the day. You know? Someone will do it, and that person will be the greatest modder of all time if you're listening, modders. It doesn't even have to be important. It just... Why does this exist? You have Jim do his thing. And a couple more Guardians.
Nice work cleaning out that base, Artanis. Raiders, let's keep this ground secure.
Yeah? Are you going to do anything this time, Jim? Reinforcements warp in What?
All hands to battle station.
Oh! 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 Well, that is good to the point of being completely overpowered, but you know what? I don't care. That's exciting. I love little Easter eggs like that. And we found it at a point that we had already beaten the mission. By the way, the little missile attack sucks against battle cruisers. Look at that. Gotta bring in the Dragoons to help out.
Initiating.
Okay.
Altitude rapidly decreasing.
Let's go the other
Without
side, too.
another stabilizer, the station has little time left.
We're fine, Karax. We gotta get this, but I want to go down here now. We have 2 minutes. Do you think we can do it? Is there time? Probably not, but we'll try. Okay, that's down.
Is being warped aboard now. I will
Keep this
begin
going.
starting as
Use
soon
the
as
Herc
possible.
shot.
Of course.
Swing over. In fact, we could just blast down through this and then clear it out just to see if we can go over 200 supply. I need to know.
Moving into position.
I'm so happy. I can't believe that that is a thing.
Reporting for action.
It's great. I bet that there's like some requirements not be supply blocked, but I'm hoping not.
Got
Land for me.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Show me
One
Jim.
less Mobius Core base to deal with. My boys got it from
No
here
more
on
yet.
Tennis.
Impact is rapidly approaching. We must repair a
Got another one. Oh, I
stabilizer
can't
valve.
use it. But it's fine. If we lose anything with our maxed out death army as we move in. Yeah! We did it.
Attention.
I will say it came pretty close to losing at one point in this mission.
Into position.
I'm just going to throw that out there. It was not as clean and as easy as the later stages made it seem. I definitely could have died.
Control the station from here.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And tomorrow, we are going to get our first new unit, I hope. Otherwise, I'm really hyping up something that's not going to happen. That would be really embarrassing. Let's check out the Solar Core. Oh, I love learning these new things. What's going on?
Array displays
We have so much. Oh, we're going to look at that tomorrow. That's going to be awesome. I'll see you then. Peace.
system can only be configured